Gracie, you want to sit in the shade? In the beginning, it was pretty stark because she had pretty much been in a coma for 2 weeks.
Perseverance is not measured by success, but rather by the determination to succeed in spite of being thrown into a seemingly insurmountable challenge. It's navigating through the most difficult of life's challenges and putting aside something that once brought so much joy, driven by the hope that one day it might just return again. The LPGA Tour heads to Midland, Michigan at the midway point of the season for the Dow Great Lakes Bay Invitational. A season that will see events played around the globe and over $101 million in prize money.
Oh man, everything's changed. It's surreal and feels like I'm a rookie again.
A season that will elevate players onto the mantle of history.
We can go out here and shoot 90 and we can shoot 60 and we're still gonna walk off and go back to our lives and figure out the next step.
A season that will change lives, and with it, a monthly series bringing you those stories.
We both have been battling for our first victory. It would make it super sweet for us to be able to come on top together.
An inside look at the dreams being chased week in and week out on tour.
Is this registration?
Yes, it's registration.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hello.
Your name on the list?
Okay. Park, P-A-R-K.
Late in July, 2 hours north of Detroit, Jane Park arrives with her daughter Grace to Midland Country Club to do something she hasn't done in nearly 2 years. Play in a professional golf event.
The golf will be not even secondary. I just really want to see my friends. And we get a chance to do that this weekend. I'm so glad that people are going to get to meet her as well. Okay.
I'll play a little golf this week.
I'm going to try. Yeah, it's going to be fun, to say the least. Pete's caddying for me, so.
Hopefully no divorce by the end of the week.
I've got the papers ready.
There might be some laughing.
It's surreal, and it feels like I'm a rookie again. So, funny story. I brought 2 golf balls in my golf bag. I was supposed to put more in, but I forgot. And I also brought the wrong size shoes.
We need a lot of help, don't we?
Packing for tournaments, there's a lot of things you need to pack. And then you throw in a kid, definitely a lot of things to pack, and then throw in medical complexity, and there's even more things that we need to pack. And my brain kind of wanders off in different tangents. We had her out at a tournament, and at 10 months, she had a low-grade fever, and the next day, we had to take her to the ER because she wouldn't wake up. Thankfully, she came to, she opened her eyes, and it was heartbreaking because she was not the same kid that we had taken to the hospital.
I mean, at the start, it was tough because you want answers, right? Right now, she's undiagnosed. Then she started tracking with her eyes, then her head movement started getting a little better. She could track with her head. It's just recuperating from a pretty severe brain injury. You know, it takes a long time, and we don't know where she's going to get to, but she's got a hell of a lot further in 2 years than I ever thought she was going to.
Yeah.
So.
When you're caring for a cognitively delayed individual, you celebrate every single thing that they're able to do. We're relearning every day who she is, and we just want to stay present so that we're not looking in the past and we're focused on who she's becoming.
With Grace within arm's reach outside the ropes and her husband Pete on the bag, Jane makes her return to the LPGA at the Dow Great Lakes Bay Invitational in a team-formatted event, alongside 18-year tour veteran and close friend Paula Creamer.
Jane called me when I was at ShopRite and said, "Hey, do you want to play?" And it wasn't even like a, "Let me think about it."
Let me get back to you.
Okay, sure.
Just hanging out with Paula, hanging out with all the girls again. They've just welcomed me back with such open arms, and you know, everyone's willing to learn about disability and epilepsy.
Are you? Did you get a kid?
Life is hard, and you know, if we can support one another and whatnot, I think we can go out here and shoot 90 and we can shoot 60 and we're still gonna walk off and, you know, go back to our lives and figure out the next step. So
Go back to our girls,
Yep.
'cause that's really what matters.
being moms.
Being moms.
Honestly, we're just so overwhelmed with so much love and appreciation for what you guys do for us.
And I really miss you. I never thought I would be in a room with you guys again. She's a miracle, honestly. She's a reflection of your love for us, and you guys are honestly the reason why we have made it this far. Just thank you so much.
On the other side of the course, Megan Kang and Allison Lee are using the unique week to reset and prepare for the second half of the season.
No, I'm just saying you hit, but I don't need to hit yours,
Okay.
right? Because technically I wouldn't be hitting your approach shot on this hole.
Okay, so then we can just use this one for alternate, right?
We use the same ball,
I'm so
Megan.
confused.
I would say we just mesh well together, not even on the course, but off the course as well. Like, we know we have very similar personalities. So if there were to be, you know, mistakes on the course, we just believe in each other so much that we'll just brush it off and move on to the next because we know we can shoot a low rounds.
These greens are like weird. They're like not fast, not slow. It's nice. I mean, you don't really get to play team events outside of Solheim, so. And it's a Solheim year, so hopefully it leads to something even better.
I'm gonna get on. I'm on the cusp.
Oh my God. We're gonna do our best this week.
Sorry.
We've got our little girl with us, so what more can we ask for? Except where the heck is she? I miss her little face. It's different being away from her.
Yeah.
I think about her all the time. We've got Auntie One and Helen, so they know how to take care of her pretty well. So that's the only reason why I can really do this, you know? As much as I want to give to her, I also need to take some time for myself so I can give 100% of Jane to her.
Gracie! Hi, little monkey face. Do you have your little bow on?
In addition to her playing partner, Jane Park enters the week with another familiar face in her corner. Her husband, Pete Godfrey, is taking a week off from caddying for Hae-Jin Choi to be by his wife's side and on her bag.
To say that she's an incredible mum really doesn't do it justice. For us to come out the other side of it, but come out to the point that we're at in this situation, I think is a testament to how good a mum she is.
It's an honor to play alongside Paula. We've played a few times before in team competition, and yeah, we feel really comfortable together. We did a lot of laughing in our 9-hole yesterday.
I like a little right to left.
To be able to be out here and see her happy and laughing and taking 30 seconds away from reality of what's going on in her life is probably one of the greatest things that can happen this week. And I'm glad I get to witness that and be by her side.
I've got a major champion as my partner, so she's like a security blanket, really. I know what Paula is capable of because I've been beaten by it a lot of times. Perspectives change because we both have daughters and the family comes first, and, you know, golf is really secondary.
Being a mom is tough. It challenges you in so many ways, and if you would have said 2 years ago Jane would be standing here and being able to be an advocate for what she's doing, she's one of the strongest women I think I've ever met.
Can you say, mama?
Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm a rookie right now. Like I have no clue what's going on being a mom out here. It is a whole new experience. I had my daughter a year and a half ago. It's been a lot. It's one of the greatest things I've ever experienced, for sure. Nice to meet you, Presley. The hardest part, I would say, is just the balance. You know, for my whole life, everything's been about me and my golf, and now it takes the back seat. I played tennis when I was younger, but wasn't like a huge fan of the whole running part. I have a different role out here than I did 20 years ago, and I have to be able to embrace that as well. And if I can continue to help young girls get involved in the game of golf, then that's winning to me. Awesome, congratulations. Kind of like motherly, you know, it's the same thing as, you know, being a mom to Hilton. It's, you know, embracing the young girls and trying to help them. Being able to sit down and chat with them, I think is something that's important, and that's a job that I'm ready to embrace.
2, 1, 2. And one more quick one.
My goal is to stay as present as possible and enjoy this opportunity. The fact that we're here, the fact that I get to play with an amazing partner, raise awareness for epilepsy and disability. So once the T-ball goes up tomorrow, it'll just be me and Paula. And we're gonna have a lot of laughs, for sure. And you know what? If this is it, if this is my last go around, it's almost like having a proper send-off.
Let's go.
I never had a chance to say goodbye. And if this is the last of the last, then I can say we had a good run. We went through some trials and tribulations, and we still made it back somehow. And yeah, I'm very proud of that.
Thank you.
Thank you, baby. She's like, Mom, that was trash.
Round 1 of tournament play, alternate shot, began with a crowd of fans cheering Jane on.
Jane Park.
And 3 supportive friends by her side inside the ropes.
I saw the pairing and I FaceTimed Jane right away. I said some censored words and I was like, dang, I can't believe we're playing up together.
I was definitely nervous out there, but Paula honestly kept me grounded, and I didn't want to disappoint her, but I don't think I could have disappointed her because she's just, you know, being a mom kind of softens you.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
softens you. We went into today with the intent of having fun, and we definitely did that. And Allison and Megan were unbelievable as well, and everyone made me feel so comfortable to be back out, and I'm very thankful for that.
It's a very special moment to have Jane out here with her family, being able to play again. And it was really cool to be able to witness that. I feel like she hit some great shots. She's pretty great for not being able to practice or play golf. She just has that natural talent. And so it was really cool to see and really cool to be a part of.
How do you sum it up? Being there with Jane, I think it was a great foursome that we had, being with Megan and Allison as well. But you can't take away from all the grace hats that you see everywhere. I am like walking with a smile like the Grinch right now, from ear to ear, this massive smile. And I think it's awesome. The first day was great, and I can't wait for tomorrow as well.
Looking at her right now, her hair is a mess, and, you know, life can be a great big mess, but, you know, with the support of people like Paula, people like, you know, the LPGA, they're the reason why I'm able to do what I'm doing right now. And I don't take a single second for granted. I'm going to enjoy every last minute that I'm here because it might be the last time I play, and this is a great way to go out.
Jane and Paula finished round 1 of alternate shot with a 5-over 75, 11 shots back of the lead, and 5 shots behind their playing partners.
It's funny because we both take the blame. We're like, oh, it's my fault. Oh, it's my fault. But I mean, I think overall we played pretty well.
Yeah, Megan sent me over the green. I'm a good chipper. I feel comfortable with my chipping. I had a really good line. It was a nice uphill chip, so it wasn't too difficult.
Allison Lee's third shot. Nicely releases through it.
Left me in the perfect spot. We both made a couple mistakes here and there, and obviously with alternate shot, that can be pretty costly. But yeah, I mean, even for our alternate shot, you know, not too worried about it. We got best ball tomorrow. Like I said, I feel like we're both playing good, and so we'll be able to be there for each other tomorrow and have each other's backs a little bit better.
A second round 7 under and 4 ball shot Allison and Megan up the leaderboard, securing them a good tee time for Friday's 3rd round.
Overall, really happy. I mean, I didn't really see too many people go lower than 7 under today, so we're one of the lower scores so far from the morning wave. But yeah, can't complain.
We both like started out hot, firing at pins right from the get-go, and unfortunately, like we thought we made a lot more putts that actually went in. But again, a lot of positives, good strokes.
We were striking the ball pretty well today. Like I said, left a few putts out there. A little disappointing, you know, we had a few birdies that we wish we could have made, but overall, I mean, we're playing pretty solid.
I haven't made a birdie in a long time. To see that first putt roll in, it just kind of started, you know, 2 more birdies for me after that. So it was good to see some putts roll in.
A late surge brought Jane and Paula closer to the cut line, but ultimately, their 3-under round was not enough to take them into the weekend.
I know we wanted to play a little bit better, but it wasn't about that. We said that at the very beginning. It was not about the golf. And I truly believe we stuck to that, honestly, too, which is hard for us to do as competitor and golf-wise, but it's not the priority in our life anymore.
We love her. It's been such a great 2 days, and yeah, I'm gonna cry. No, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
You're stronger, Megan. You got this.
No, I mean, honestly, like, she's such a great person. I mean, the whole family. I mean, obviously, such a great player, better person. You know, it's tough to see her go, but I mean, it may not be her last event, so hopefully it's not. But she did say she's gonna bring Grace out a lot more, so, you know, I plan on making trips to Georgia.
If this is the swan song, I am perfectly fine with it because it's such a drastic 180 from what happened 2 years ago where I had to stop and it wasn't really in my control. But to be able to rewrite the ending has been amazing. And I made a 12-footer on the last hole for the par, so. I mean, that was a great way to end it if this is the end. I got this in 2011. It's kind of weird, huh? I kind of got this on a whim with my best friend back in California. As I was playing, I kind of looked down on it and just try to remember the tough things I went through with my family and how we came out on the other side. And, you know, this definitely takes on a whole new meaning.
Perspective allows us the ability to accept that success comes in multitudes. In the progress made with each tournament played,
I showed up on the front and then I disappeared on the back, but thankfully Megan showed up on the back.
And that's why it's a team. You know, that's golf. You know, you can always talk about all the misses you made, but, you know, coming down the stretch, it's always good to finish on a birdie. Picking up the slack I was leaving for her.
Obviously wanted to come out here and win this week. You know, we did the best we could. We had pretty good momentum, I think, going into the next couple weeks.
Finding the success in never giving up, even when something seems to keep falling out of reach.
I think the last few months it's been tough kind of being in contention and not being able to close it out. Through those losses, I've learned a lot about myself and how to handle the pressure and how I need to do better at handling the pressure. My mom's been there when I started professional golf, like through everything. So she's seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. For her to just like be here with me and for us to spend a lot of time together is really special.
I'm just so proud. I mean, you just see all the sacrifices and all the hard work and setting goals and just knowing how it's so hard. And this lifestyle where it's rewarding, it is also so tough and so lonely. To be here and see it, I mean, it's a gift, and it'll be a memory of a lifetime.
And this is for the win now, Drew. Cheyenne Knight gets her second LPGA win, Elizabeth Zopel her first, and they are your champions.
It's so special that it's this event with Elizabeth. And for her first win, it's been almost 4 years since I had my first win, so it's really special.
This is what it's all about, you know? Grit, perseverance, patience, confidence. But it's been hard too at the same time, so but they're a winner.
And it's that perspective that gives us the freedom to close our own doors while knowing they can always be opened again.
I try not to look at it as You know, I've lost my playing career, but more so, I'm in this season of life now. We wanted to have a family, and we were extremely lucky to have this little girl. She's worth every second that I'm not out there.